welcome to my next video on the lies that you're told about your grief, heartbreak and pain. And in this fifth lie of grief, we are told, just keep yourself busy. So usually you'll have had a heartbreak of some sort, or you've been let down, or you've had a breakup or a bereavement or a work issue. And the well-meaning advice that you're given after that is, after you've been told the other lies that we've looked at last week, which goes something like this. Oh, well, never mind. Don't feel bad. It could be worse. Or don't feel bad. There's plenty more people worse off than you. Or don't feel bad. Every cloud has a silver lining. Don't feel bad. You can go and get another job. You can go and get another boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or pet. Don't feel bad. Don't worry. So your initial pain is kind of inadvertently dismissed. Then it kind of moves on to this one. So then you get to, well, just keep yourself busy, occupy yourself. Why don't you go and do a course in something? Why don't you go and do a night class? Why don't you go and do, so you'll be told repeatedly to go and do something which keeps you busy to distract you from the pain of the heartbreak that you're going through. So, like, I can't stress this enough, these are all well-intentioned things that are said to you. This is not about criticizing the people around you, but this is about giving you the tools that you need so that you know emotionally how to deal with stuff. Because if you don't even know it's being said to you, you can't deal with it. So this is about actually getting on top of those myths, those lies, and really becoming aware of them. And also, if you are just someone that's busy all the time, and you know that you're just kind of finishing one thing and then you're like, right, what can I do next? And then you go off and you do something else, and then that finishes, and then you go off and do something else. I mean, I've had clients that have done degrees and after degrees, or they've done a PhD and then they didn't really know what else to do, so they just did it, and then that took up years of their life, and then when that finished, they went to do something else because they just didn't know what to do they didn't know what to do with themselves when they stop. You see, when you stop, that's when you kind of can drop into your heart and be like, oh. So then from that space, you might then go, okay, right, I need to do something. And then you'll go off and then you'll busy yourself in the next course or the next activity or the next hobby. And then that might stop, and then you'll kind of sink back down into your heart again. And it's I know. And then you kind of go, now, it doesn't have to be degrees, PhDs and work. It can just be partying. You might keep yourself busy partying. You might keep yourself busy dancing. You might keep yourself busy in some way. But underneath that is where I'm interested in. What are you perhaps busying yourself with as a distraction to something else? So I'm really looking at exploring this. I want you to explore this so that you can ask yourselves those deeper questions, because if you look at the other videos I've done before this, there's 5 other videos with the myths behind me, with these lies behind me. They all kind of build up one on top of the other, and before you know it, you really have a blueprint of what to do, or should I say what not to do, when you're hurting. But these are things that we can all relate to, and you've probably told this to people. You've probably said this yourself, either to yourself, or you might have said this to people you love. And so it's not about, as I said to you before, it's not about criticizing. It's about going, oh yeah, I've said this, I've used this one. What's that about? So, and it's okay to do stuff. I'm not saying don't do stuff, but it's that coming from, where's that place coming from? Where are you just keeping yourself busy all the time? And so you don't stop. It could be cleaning relentlessly. It could be just like never stopping, because you know that if you do, you're going to sink into your heart and it's going to hurt. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that you can really get something from that, where you might question yourself about where this busyness is coming from, and what, that maybe there's a new set of tools that you might need to learn, or some information that maybe this might just trigger you into watching a few more of my videos, or just maybe having some self-awareness about what it is you're doing and why, because it's the why. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is that about? And do you want to change it? If you do, I guess you'd be watching these videos. If you're not, you won't be watching my stuff. But there is that place of just continual avoidance, and I'm asking you to maybe look at stopping that and getting into a place of peace and contentment, and sort of that real place of self-awareness. So if this sounds like something you like, then maybe it's about looking deeper now and starting to react and do different things to the things that you've done before that haven't worked. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, then that is the definition of being absolutely mad and crazy, because you're not going to get a different result. You've got to change what you do to get a different result. All right, thanks for watching. Just a short one today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.